My name is Josie Minnie, and I am an elementary school teacher in the Gresham-Barlow School District. I've been teaching in Gresham-Barlow for 17 years. I'd like to be teaching, but I'm at home. The reason is because I'm considered high risk for COVID complications, and the district has not offered me any reasonable accommodations to allow me to continue working. I have a serious, severe autoimmune disease, and the medication I take is an immune suppressant. So catching COVID can be deadly for me. Also, my son has a rare blood disorder, which has him in the high-risk category as well. I feel that I'm being discriminated against because of my medical condition. Everyone that I have shared this information with, that I've told my friends and my family, who I have explained that the district has offered me no accommodations other than taking an unpaid leave of absence, they are shocked and dismayed that they're doing this to their high-risk employees. And it's only the high-risk employees, so it definitely seems like a case of discrimination based on medical conditions. Catching COVID is a life or death situation for my family and myself. I was teaching from home last year when the pandemic hit and the buildings shut down. That continued through June, and then we started in September with everyone teaching from home as well. And it was a great success, actually. My students were doing really well. The families were very positive and supportive of everything. In December, they told me that I would be able to continue teaching from home for the rest of the school year, even if schools reopened for hybrid. My medical condition is severe, and I do have medical documentation from my doctors stating as such. So that was a great relief in December to find out that my job was secure and I could keep teaching. And my class and I have developed a strong community, and we wanted to stay together. Unfortunately, in March, the HR department called me back in for another meeting, and they told me that they're taking away that option and that I only had two choices. One, it was to go back to teach in person, and the other was to stop working, to take an unpaid leave of absence. I could risk my life or my son's life, or take an unpaid leave of absence, which is a financial hardship for my family and myself. But I didn't see a choice. I'm not going to risk my life and my son's life. I begged and pleaded with HR to work with me to figure out another solution. I know that other districts in the country found other solutions for their high-risk employees, allowing them to continue working from home and teaching students who were learning from home, as one example. I asked the district to collaborate with me to figure out a way to make a schedule that would work. Unfortunately, they refused to even consider any other scenario. I felt I had no choice. I was forced on unpaid leave of absence. It was heartbreaking and caused me a lot of anxiety and depression because I want to teach and I wanted to stay with my class. We had worked so hard for months and months and months creating this wonderful learning community. Breaking the news to my students that I would not be their teacher starting after spring break was heartbreaking. My students, several of them cried. Many of their parents were very upset as well to hear that news. They said they were going to contact the district and complain because they wanted me to continue teaching their child from home. This entire school year, the district has not been collaborating with staff, with teachers. There are other districts who have approached this very difficult and unique situation in more positive and accommodating ways. And so there are possible solutions out there for myself and for other high-risk employees, but the district just refused to consider them. it seems. They just refuse to listen to us and collaborate with us. I'm hoping moving forward that the district realizes that that was a mistake and they start collaborating with teachers more, because we all have a lot of good ideas that we can share and we can problem solve together to best meet the needs of the students and the community, as well as all the staff members.